Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie for those who don't know me, reviewing The Circle Season 6, Episode 5. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. I'm going to ask you guys a question. Would you like the videos to stay singular or do you want them bulked? I can bulk them, but when the videos are bulked, there's a little bit less detail because I'm just trying to get through it. And when they're singular, I can understand you not wanting to wait for the next video. So you guys let me know what format works best with you. We finally get to see who Miles blocks from the circle, and surprise, surprise to nobody ever, it was Steffi.
Hi, I knew you were coming. Is that gonna look bad on you? You code robots for a living.
I thought the horoscope knowledge was a lot.
I know you're not into the woo, but here's a crystal. Just keep that with you.
Personally, she didn't bring much to the circle, so seeing her leave was water off my back, if you ask me. Yeah, as for that crystal, listen, I'm not even a person who believes in the woo-woo stuff, but I do believe in like spiritual forces. I don't know what has been done to that crystal. The way that crystal is not making it into my apartment, absolutely not. What if you cursed it? What if you're trying to curse me? Oh, hell no. So now that Steffi has been blocked from the circle, she obviously gets to send a message so the other people get to see if she was real, AI, or a catfish.
I am Steffi. As you can clearly see, I don't think an AI could cry as much as I've cried today. I think it's very ironic.
Damn, the shade.
Someone who knows a lot about robots.
Is his barometer off? Can he be trusted?
I thought we ended on good terms.
One thing I just won't understand about Steffi is why she throws shade and then simultaneously wants sympathy when shade is thrown at her. Especially because she's always the initiator of said shade throwing. Because she's here like, you know, I'm obviously real because I've been crying every day in this thing. Okay, bet. You want the sympathy? Cool. But then Miles, you should have... Okay, what? Miles was following the group. It is very clear that the group was piling on the votes on Steffi. So it's not Miles's fault. But anyways, bye girl, you can cry yourself on the plane. Then we have the AI. Sorry. The AI is revealed and everybody's kind of shocked because Max wasn't getting a lot of attention. And I'm kind of scared for humanity because you mean to tell me we can't tell what is AI and what is real? Very scary.
What? Ah, the moment of revelation is upon us. Miles, you were unsuccessful in identifying me as the AI. I am Max.
And as much as I liked the AI twist, I'm glad that they didn't keep it for long because we're kind of missing the objective of the game. The game is solely about popularity. At least that's how I understand it. That's how the game was played in the UK. I started watching The Circle UK before the US. So they made it clear that the game is about popularity. So it didn't matter who's a catfish, who's real, who's not real. It literally doesn't matter. Get the votes, get an alliance, win the money at the end. End of story. So yeah, I did like the twist of the AI because it was interesting. I'm glad that they're out so people stop hunting for the AI. But now it's just going to go back to catfish hunting, which, I mean, okay, if that's how you want to play, that's what you want to play. We have Miles, who was the first to message the group chat after the blocking. And he tries to kind of put the onus on everybody, not just himself, which was working for most of the group.
A lot of people said they thought Steffi was the AI.
As an AI engineer, I work with self-driving cars.
I can't believe the AI engineer didn't catch the AI.
Cassie, no!
Cassie!
What's up with Cassie? Why is she throwing shade?
OMG, wow, was I wrong, and now I feel so bad.
I really respect QT's apology.
Hashtag what in the what? Yeah, and you thought it was me.
I'm grateful that you didn't listen to someone who I've never chatted with. Jeez, Kyle, it's like offended, like 0 to 100.
Cassie, why would you do that? He has already said, I was following the group. I was trying to go with a consensus. And as an AI engineer, I don't work with these bots. I work with cars, okay? So how was I supposed to really know who's real and who's not real? My cars don't talk back to me. And she's going to call him out for what? And I don't think at this point Cassie was on anybody's radar, but seeing this interaction, you would think, maybe I don't want to side with Cassie. The other players besides Kyle who did vote for Steffi did admit that, you know, it was a tough decision and it wasn't just on Miles. There are people who are salty, obviously Lauren and Olivia, who were friends with Steffi. Olivia is like very salty though. Now that Lauren has lost a good chunk of her alliance, which honestly, what a blow. What a blow to be Lauren. You're telling me 2 of my closest allies have been not dumped, that's the wrong show, have been blocked in one go. Child, I would be so livid. So she's trying to build up a new alliance and starts by talking to Olivia.
We were the only 2 that didn't pick Steffi as the AI. I'm so glad Steffi was actually real, ! It's super stinky. I lost 2 great connections, but I'm very hopeful to build more awesome ones.
I really like Miss Cutie Pie, and I think she would be on the same page as us too.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't care for this alliance. I don't care for it at all. It's good gameplay for Lauren to want to pivot because you need to get numbers in this game. They also want to bring in QT, and QT is really good at getting numbers, but she's collecting a few alliances here, and eventually that's going to blow up in your face. Potentially. It might not, but you're setting yourself up for a tough game if ever you do need to actually pick a side. But good for her, she's getting numbers, so it works for me. Then you have QT, who has a private chat with Miles. She wants to touch base after Cassie called him out in the group chat.
I tried to take some of the heat off of you, ...
How do you feel about Cassie's message? She wanted Steffi packing her bags. #fake.
As you know, you're my #1, and I want to discuss how we should move forward in the game.
I feel bad Kyle was called out because his photo was trash, laughing face emoji.
I think it's good to have more numbers on our side. The way me and Miles are on the same page.
This is what Paul needs to do. I wish Paul could have seen this conversation. You wait until you get some sense of loyalty and trust from the person you're talking to before you give information. There is this mutual understanding between QT and Miles that they're going to have each other's back, and they've proven it by giving information and also like backing each other up in the group chats. After that point, you can then open up and say whatever the hell you want to say because trust has been established. Paul, come on, Paul, like... Oh, Paul, Caress, Paul, whatever, had so much potential. She's such a bubbly person. And I think the character of Paul, well, we know Paul's a real person, but like playing as Paul is a good profile to play as because he seems like that jovial, fun-loving, happy-go-lucky single guy, young, whatever, relatable. But just Caress's gameplay, it's piss poor. She needs to learn from somebody like QT. QT knows how to, you know, not internalize things maybe said about her or said about her alliance members, not give too much information when you don't quite know where you stand with people. Like, it's just, QT's playing a very good game. A very good game. Oh, also, from that conversation, Miles and QT want to bring in Kyle because regardless of their suspicion of Kyle, they trust Kyle more than they do Paul. Yikes. So the circle wants to play a game called Poor Traits, where each player has 30 minutes to paint another player and highlight their poor trait.
Kyle is drawing Olivia. Cassie's painting Miles. Paul is drawing Lauren. Miles is sketching Cassie. Olivia is painting Paul. Lauren is painting QT. And QT is drawing Kyle.
Big mouth, big ego. I'm not that mad at this.
Is it saying I'm two-faced?
Huh?
Why what?
Why didn't you show a picture of your beautiful face?
What does that say?
What's it say?
Turning her back on people?
Don't care if Miles is lovesick.
Snake in the grass.
King of boring.
He's going to think this was Olivia.
This has to be Olivia.
Paul's portrait about having a big ego was kind of true. Caress has been playing an emotional game, like I said. So yeah, when your ego is bruised, you tend to lash out, which is what Paul has been doing. However, I really, really appreciated her saying, you know what? I take that on the chin. I will learn from it and I'm going to pivot my game. Perfect. I think she still could have, use that to kind of garner sympathy from other people. But it's great that she's taking it as some constructive criticism and trying to tweak her game so she can play better. Awesome. Then you have Miles, who was painted in the least malicious way. Him being lovesick isn't something that bothers him. Also, QT has great ties in this circle. So even if it seems like his allegiance is with her, her allegiance is with damn near everybody. So basically, his allegiance is with damn near everybody. Then you have Cassie's painting, which was the most direct. Coming off as a snake is whoa. If you call me a snake, I'm gonna bite you. I'm absolutely going to bite you. And we do know that Miles did that because she called him out in the last group chat. And then QT, with a very good strategy, painted Kyle as somebody who is fake. He already has this vendetta with Olivia, and QT is using Kyle's impression of Olivia against her so that Kyle would think this was Olivia who painted this. So it's not just about painting the person how you feel about them, but how somebody else potentially feels about them so that you can shift the target to that person and you come out unscathed. Where is the strategy from these people, okay? QT, I need you to teach the group. Cassie is not pleased that she's been called a snake, so she wants to confide in Miles. Apparently, they have a strong alliance. Unbeknownst to her, yet, it was Miles who called you a snake. But he says it was in jest, so they ended up patching things up.
I am so ticked off. Hashtag, I ain't no snake. Who would have said that about me and why?
I did the poor Trey. I will even apologize in the circle chat.
I'm mad. He shouldn't have done it in the first place.
I need some good energy now, because I done messed up.
I really wish Miles framed somebody. And I understand, like, he's such an honest guy, and kudos to him, honestly. I was very skeptical of Miles coming in. He's now one of my favorite players. He's just so honest and genuine, and it's so sweet. But we're playing the game, okay? We're playing a game. She came to you trying to confide in you, being like, damn, that really hurt me. Who do you think could have done it? Pick anyone. You don't even have to say a name. You could say, well, what conversations have we heard in the past where somebody was maybe coming for you? And then if she gives you a name, focus on that person. But he was like, it was me. Oh, God of mercy. Are you serious? Are you serious? At first she was offended, but he explained that he explained to us, he didn't explain to her. He explained to us that he tends to be a forgiving person, especially to somebody like Cassie, who's a bonus mom, because he himself has a bonus mom who was his aunt. When he was young, he had an estranged relationship with his family. He was kicked out, and so he sought solace with his aunt and uncle. The uncle has passed away, but the aunt is now a mother figure to him. So he really resonates with Cassie's story. They both forgave each other, and I'm like, this is great and all. But you missed a great opportunity to really, frame somebody. Maybe I'm evil. For the sake of the game, just play the game. Anyways, the episode ends with QT and Kyle having a conversation, and she did exactly what I wanted Miles to do. You gotta frame somebody else.
If it means anything, I think you're the hashtag king of fun.
Me and her have too much of a good time for her to think that is me that's boring.
I think it was Olivia! My puppets are dancing. Let's confirm that I also believe it's Olivia.
Olivia, I'm coming.
I love a chat where I get everything done that I want it to get done.
This is how you play the game. This is how you play the game. Games like The Circle, Survivor, Big Brother, I don't want to say the word respect because I don't respect liars in real life, but I like when people acknowledge that we're playing a game. And it's unfortunate that, even if you all know that you're playing a game, people are going to take certain things personal, but you're playing a game, damn it. Play the game. Isn't it some kind of poetic justice? I don't know if justice is the word, but Quori-Tyler was brought in by Olivia. And now Olivia's demise is coming by the hands of Quori-Tyler. Ain't that crazy? I want to see how far Corey's going to make it. Because even if she doesn't make it super far, I think by far she's the best game player. By far. A second, who would I put second actually? Kyle is being too emotional. So is Paul. Olivia is playing too safe for me. Lauren, is it going to be Miles? Is Miles my second favorite player? I think so. I think so. Because even though I wouldn't play a super honest game like he's playing, it does work in his favor with this group of people because the majority of them are more emotionally charged. Well, look at that. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.